Good morning, class 8. Now we are going to start the chapter number 11, force and pressure. So, you know the meaning of force and pressure. This you studied in class 7 also. So, again, we'll see whatever given about the force and pressure in this chapter, and we'll try to understand about all these things. So in class 7 you have learned how objects move. So you studied that how objects move. Objects move with a force or a pressure. See, do you recall how can we decide whether an object is moving faster than the other? What does the distance moved by an object in the unit time indicates? So distance, unit, time, all this we studied in class 7. Again we'll recall in this chapter. You also know that a moving object like a ball rolling on the ground slow down. Sometimes it may change its direction of motion. It is also possible that the ball may slow down and also change its direction. Have you ever wondered what makes an object slow down or go faster or change its direction of motion? So you studied this. The ball sometimes go faster, sometimes become slower, and again also change its direction. So for all this, something is responsible, that if the force is given, then the ball will move faster, and if it stop it by any object or we try to stop, then it will slower down, and it also changes direction. If we give the ball direction, it will change its direction. Let us recall some of our everyday experiences. What do you do to make a football move? What do you do to make a moving ball move faster? How does a goalkeeper stop a ball? A hockey player change the direction of the moving ball with a flick of the stick. How do fielders stop a ball hit by a batsman? So all these pictures are given here. First the goalkeeper saving a goal. Then in second a hockey player flipping a ball by the stick, and in third the fielder stopping a ball at the boundary. So these three are things are there which recalls us and tells us about the force and pressure. In all these situations, the ball is either made to move faster or slower, or its direction of motion is changed. So we often say that a force has been applied on a ball when it is kicked, pushed, thrown, or flicked. What is force? So this was about the force. The force is given to the ball. Again, the force is given to the ball to stop, to move faster. All this happens by the force. And what is force? We are going to study next. What can it do to the bodies on which it is applied? We shall seek answer to the such question in this chapter. So all these questions are there, and all this question answer will be get in this chapter, force and pressure. So first we'll see what is force. A push or a pull. Force, a push or a pull. If we push forcefully, the object will move. If we pull the object forcefully, the object will change its direction, or whatever it will happen to the object. Action like picking, opening, shutting, kicking, hitting, lifting, flicking, pushing, pulling are often used to describe certain tasks. So, for all this, what is needed? Force is needed. Each of these action usually results in some kind of change in the state of motion of an object. Can this term be replaced with one or more terms? Let us find out. So all these terms are given here: picking, opening, shutting, kicking, hitting, lifting, flicking, pushing, pulling. All these are there. So for all this, what is needed? The force is needed. What is needed? Force is needed. So let us see, to find out the terms. that state of motion. So here one table is given to you. Identify action as push or pull. Then here it is given moving a book of a place on a table. Then action you have to see pushing, pulling, lifting. All these things you have to fill it by your own by finding out the answers. So now do you notice that each of the action can be grouped as a pull or push or both. So here some are having the action, some are common like push, pull or both. Can we infer from this that to move an object it has to be pushed or pulled? Yes, for all non-living object we need a force, or we need to push or we need to pull. Now in science a push or a pull of an object is called force. In science the push or a pull on an object is called a force. Thus we can say that the motion imparted to object was due to the action of a force. When does a force come into play? Let us find out. So push and pull in science it is known as a force. So all of you understood what is meant by force. Push or pull is known as a force. Now forces are due to an action interaction. Sir, some action and interaction is given in the pictures. We'll see that. Suppose a man is standing behind a stationary car. Stationary means it is on one place only. Stationary means it is steady. It is not moving. It is on one place only. Will the car move due to his presence? Suppose the man now begin to push the car. That is, he applies a force on it. The car may begin to move in the direction to the applied force. Note that man has to push the car to make it move. So here in first picture a man standing behind a stationary car. The man standing behind a stationary car means the car is not moving. In second a car being pushed by a man. The man is applying force on the stationary object and the car starts moving. Then the car to make it move. In second we'll see who is pushing whom. Here two girls are there. Who is pushing whom? You can guess it. That who is pushing whom? Both are pushing each other. Show three situations that may be similar to you. Can you decide who is pulling and who is pushing? In these cases, both of the girls appear to push each other, while the pair of girls in 11.13 means who is pulling and whom are trying to pull each other. Similarly, the cow and the man in figure shows that who is pulling whom appear to pull each other. The girls in the two situations show here are applying force on each other. It is also true for the man and the cow. For this example, we can infer that at least two objects must interact for a force to come into a play. Thus, an interaction of one object with another object is a force between two objects. So, in all these pictures, you studied that force is important. Some are pulling each other, some are pushing each other. Again, the cow and something is given in that picture. They are pulling each other. So, this is about the force due to an interaction. So, both are interacting each other. The stationary car, the man is pushing. Again, two girls pushing each other. Then other two girls pulling each other. Again, cow and a man pulling each other. So, they all are applying force for their interaction. So, we stop. Next in next period.